Hello, everyone, and welcome to Eon Reality's healthcare presentation. We're going to talk about how Eon's platform, Eon XR, works with healthcare and how spatial AI is changing the landscape for how healthcare and medical schools, pharmaceutical companies educate and train and perform within their space. Quick background on Eon Reality: we've been around since 1999. Started out in large simulation. Early days are oil and gas, aerospace, defense, simulating low probability, high consequence scenarios that were very difficult to train for in a real world environment. Quickly, or not so quickly for some, the technology on the hardware side got to a point where you could bring these multi-million-dollar simulators down to mobile phones, tablets, laptops, and some of the higher-end headsets like Oculus, Magic Leap, Microsoft HoloLens 5, and that really opened up the landscape for us. But we quickly had to pivot our model from custom content that we were building that took 4 to 6 months. Took a lot of subject matter expertise, like programming, coding, and modeling, working with subject matter experts on the customer side to build out one use case or application. So we wanted to democratize the content creation process and bring that content creation ability down to the user themselves, the subject matter expert themselves, or even the student or trainee. So we built the Eon XR platform, which now currently has 6 products, which I'll walk you through just in a minute here. Eon is currently in the process of going public on NASDAQ, and we have recently really adopted and created spatial AI, which we'll talk about here in a few minutes as well. We're in the presence of over 100 countries, and we do have a nonprofit that works around the world as well. In terms of the value that we see with this technology, we and industry experts have studied this. This is a study done independent of Eon by PwC that found that learners that train in VR versus traditional classroom learning were able to train 4 times faster. They were 275% more confident. 3.75% more emotionally connected, and 4 times more focused. So what is the problem that we're trying to solve in the spatial AI context? So currently, the way AI is we call it the AI brain in a jar. And what that means is that currently AI is not able to show you things. They're not able to provide an experimental solution to things. It's all text and voice. And what we do with spatial AI is taking the genie out of the bottle. We have AI-based avatars that represent human-like qualities, and it's a friendly knowledge companion that allows you to solve your problems in the context of your real environment, to be able to show and tell you in a virtual world or guide you and assist you through the real world. And so how do we do that? We have, again, 6 core products that help us to achieve this. Our first one is Eon XR. Eon XR was our first product. And again, that was really designed to take the content creation process and democratize that to the user. Taking models, environments that exist, over 7 million models and environments that exist in our library, and quickly create lessons or activities for students or trainees very easily. We then created Merged XR. So Merged XR is our digital twin platform. Here we see the ability to actually scan the environment, scan an object, upload that into the Eon platform, and then add contextual knowledge or data to it to create a lesson. You're then actually able to go back to the physical world and overlay that on the object that you scanned. So you're getting real contextual data over top of the physical model.
During the pandemic, we saw a large need for the ability to teleport or connect users, trainees in the environment. So spatial meetings is really designed to take that next step from what a Zoom or Google Meet to a more immersive environment or around a specific model where students, trainees, teachers, trainers can be represented by avatars in a science lab or around a tractor or a heart model and be able to collaborate or learn in that space. Next is Metaverse Builder, which allowed us to add more than one object to an environment and collaborate around that. Eon Interact allowed us to bring things to life, so adding animations to our models or our environment. And then AI Assistant, our most recent product, is really focused on bringing artificial intelligence as an assistant to our virtual or physical world. So we'll talk a little bit more about what that looks like. In terms of our customers on the industry side, again, starting out in oil and gas, aerospace, defense, we see a lot of those here historically, and we continue to work with them. We also see a lot in manufacturing, and then of course in healthcare, both on the pharmaceutical companies as well as medical device companies, and we also work with hospitals themselves. So why now? Why are we doing all of this now as it relates to AI? I mean, obviously AI has become a very household name. A lot of different groups are talking about it and using it in a variety of different contexts. But Eon sees this opportunity to bring AI into AR and VR and help AR and VR become even easier to use using AI, what we refer to as spatial AI. There's obviously a significant cost savings and increased efficiency in using this, and the technology is ready now, and it will continue to adapt and advance at a rapid pace, and we will continue to implement that to better our products for our partners and customers. So let's jump into the healthcare side of things. What areas of healthcare do we work in at Eon? So we work with medical and nursing schools, hospitals and clinics, pharmaceuticals, medical device manufacturers, as well as health insurers. And so let's jump into a few use cases. Looking at anatomy and teaching anatomy, AI Assistant can guide users through a 3D model of any part of the human anatomy and human body. And they can do it in different sizes, so things that are very, very difficult because they're so small to teach and represent. You can bring those to a much larger scale and be able to create lessons. And AI can actually create these lessons for you just by simply saying the human heart, for example. That heart will come up in front of you, and you'll be able to actually get real-time information on the human heart in the form of text, video, and obviously that model that appears. A partner that I wanted to highlight is Focus Medica. Focus Medica is a partner of ours that has over 415 detailed 3D models and lessons that are ready for teaching and learning. So that they sit within our marketplace, and you can purchase those to add to your curriculum or your training. Next, I'm going to highlight medical device maintenance and repair. So getting real-time contextual data, guidance from an AI avatar, using AI Assistant to learn about or get real-time information to repair a medical device. And the partner highlight I wanted to show here is Hospital Metropolitano, one of the largest private hospitals in Costa Rica. And they have highlighted that this area of employee education and training will really help to standardize their hospital operations. So we're really excited about what they're going to do. And then patient education. So AI assistant can really allow for patients to become more aware of what's going on with their body, what's going on with their specific disease or situation. And we can use 3D images, videos, 3D objects to teach patients how to manage their symptoms or understand them better. The partner highlight here is I wanted to highlight CHOC. CHOC is Children's Hospital of Orange County. They have been a partner for over 3 years and are using EON as in one way to educate their patients, or in their case, even educating the parents of the patients, as well as making them more comfortable with things like, in the example I'll show you next, getting an MRI. So I will pause here and show you a quick video.
So our vision with collaborating with Eon Reality is to really come alongside the patient and to support them every step of the way. So there are a lot of different opportunities on this project that we've been working on that allows our patients the opportunity to play, and we have opportunities for distraction, opportunities for education, and to really allow them to feel a sense of control and autonomy when coming for their MRI appointment.
Our goal is to reduce the parents' anxiety when they come in for the exam with their child. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to give them enough information before they arrive for their appointment so that their anxiety is lessened and therefore their child's anxiety is lessened. So once they've made their appointment, we're going to be sending them a link, and on that link there'll be a picture of our scan room, and on the picture they'll be able to click on the areas of the scan room so that they can see the equipment, and it'll tell them what the equipment is and what it will do. And they can therefore turn around and tell their child what they can expect, show them what the room looks like, so that when their child comes, they're not so anxious when they have to walk into our room with our big camera.
Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Morty. I am the Chief of Cardiology at Children's Hospital of Orange County.
I'm Ramin. I'm one of the third-year pediatric residents at CHOC.
We wanted to talk about the process of creating our 3D heart modules that we use for patient education. We started off in our clinic, and sometimes what we use for parents is a drawing that explains what the normal heart looks like, and then we make changes in order to describe to our patients and our families the congenital heart problem that they're dealing with. About 1.5 years ago, we were able to meet with Eon Reality, and they gave us a presentation on the ability to make 3D learning modules for our patients and for students. And so we decided to work with them, and that's where Ramin came in and worked with the team to create these learning modules. The end result was amazing, and Ramin, you've been using it for parents already, and how's that been going?
Yeah, it's been great. They have been responding really well to these modules. I've actually been taking pre and post surveys after using the modules with the parents, and most of them actually prefer it to the traditional style of teaching with the paper presentations and just or drawing out the heart and explaining the lesion. So it's overall really has good response from the parents.
We are designing a suite of medical modules that will encompass a wide spectrum of applications. All of these modules are the first of their kind and will evolve and improve over time. This is an exciting time to play a role in this new technology, and I'm sure you would all agree.
So there you can see the impact that the Eon XR platform has had, looking at what they did before they had it and what they're doing now to improve in some of the results. Just want to close with pricing. So we have academic pricing and enterprise pricing. We are a software as a service, so prices are per user per month, and it's billed annually. We do have a minimum of 30 users, but we also have different pricing for different bundles. So here we can see on this side, we have the customer volume discount. So from a pilot to a department, corporation, and a full implementation. And then one thing I do want to highlight is our enterprise programs. So our enterprise skills program and for 10 users and 30 users, it's a great way to get started with Eon and provides a significant discount based off of the program and what it entails. So if you're interested, we'd love to sit down and have a follow-up on looking at how you can apply for that program, or if this is a better fit for you, we can look at how the packages may fit. So you can reach out to myself. My name is, again, Rick Ferree on the business development team. I handle the West Coast of the US and Latin America. And I can, if you're not in my region, I can connect you with one of my colleagues that can help you out. I want to thank everybody for their time today, and have a great rest of your day.